welcome to Nick Studios.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Alright? So, let's get started.
Hi, we meet again. So, today I got an advertisement and there is some information. So I want to write a semi-formal letter. But how? How can I know the format? So, if you want to know the format, stay tuned, okay? So, let's move.
So, today we are going to learn Unit 6 again and about writing, right? Here is where your presentation or lesson begins. So, let's move on, alright? So, can you see the difference between those three letters? Can you find out what type of letters they are? The first one. What is the type of the letter of the first one? Are you sure? So, the first one is formal letter. Okay, let's move on to the second one. What the type of the letter? Can you think it? So, the second one is semi-formal letter. Okay, the last one. What is the type of the letter? So, it is the informal letter. So, basically, the difference between those three are their purpose of writing. Okay, so they have different purpose of writing between the formal, semi-formal, and informal one. Okay, do you understand? Okay, good. Let's move on to the next one. So the objectives for today is the first one. You will state the format of semi-formal letter. Later on, we will learn about it. And then the second one, you have to write the one semi-formal letter essay by using the indirect questions. Because in the last topic, we learned about the indirect questions. So you have to put it in the indirect question. Alright? Okay, let's move on to the next one. So, before we know the format of semi-formal letter, let's take a look about the announcement. Okay, I read for you. Let's all help the Heart Foundation of Malaysia Putrajaya Century Bike Ride, Sunday, 16 June. The Putrajaya Cycling Club is participating in the Putrajaya Century Bike Ride to help the HFM raise money to fight against heart disease. Anyone who wishes to join the fund should contact the club secretary, Sarah Samai, by 5th of March. Send name, age, and say whether you have participated in any other cycling events. The contact information, Sarah Samad, Putrajaya Cycling Club, Block 34C, Precinct 3, Wilayah Persekutuan Putrajaya. And the email is sarahsamad@mail.com. So, there is information of the announcement or advertisement. So, basically, you have to read carefully as it can be your main idea to create a semi-formal letter. Alright? Do you understand? Please read it carefully, okay? Okay, done. Let's move on to the next one, okay? So, let's take a look about the format of semi-formal letter or email. So, this is the example of the semi-formal letter or email? Can you guess what is the format of semi-formal letter? You think do you know it? Can you guess? You think you can guess? Okay. So don't worry. We will learn about it later on. Okay. So, okay. What is number 1? You think do you know it? What is number 1? It's okay. After this, we take a look. Just guess first. Done. Okay. We move on to the next one. So the next one is number 2. Do you know what is number 2? Do you know what it is? No. Okay, it's okay. So what is number 3? Are you done? You done guessing? Okay, so let's move on to number 4. What is number 4? You think you can guess it? Are you sure? It's okay. After this, we take a look, okay? So the next one is number 5. What is number 5? Okay, done. Let's move on to the last part. What is number 6? Okay, good. Okay, so we take a look. Either you got wrong or correct one. Okay, so I already prepared the answer already. So this is the format of semi-formal letter or email. So let's take a look. Okay, so the first one, title. So you begins with dear Mr., Miss, or Misters, or Miss, or Doctor plus their surname. Or you can put the dear by their first name. For example, here we can see that dear Miss Samad. We know that Samad is a guy, but why we use Miss? Because Samad is the surname in the letter. So this is the person we wants to send the letter for. So Samad is their surname. So the person is a girl, Sarah Samad. So we use Miss. Okay, that is the first one where we use Miss Samad. So you have to begin with dear Mr., Miss, Misters, Miss, Doctor plus their surname or their family name, or dear plus first name. For example, dear Sarah. Okay, understand? Okay, good. We move on to the next one. Okay, number 2. The first paragraph will be reason for your writing. So you have to state your reason why you're writing this letter. For example, here you can see that it stated that I saw the announcement about the Putrajaya Century bike ride on my school notice board, and I'm very interested in participating in this event. So basically, the writer very interested in participating in this event. So that is the reason why he wrote the letter. Alright. So that is the second one. So you write the reason or purpose for you writing the letter. Okay. Okay. We move on to the next one. The next one is number 3. Your first point with detail. Okay. So we take a look at the example. So my name is Aiman Megat and I'm 15 years old. I am not a member of cycling club and I have never taken part in any cycling events. As opportunity, as I am very keen in cycling, I think this is a good opportunity to join the club and take part in the bike ride. So this is the first point with detail. Or you can state your information because in the question or in the announcement you have to state your name, age and so on. So you put it in the second paragraph. After you write the reason, you put the information there. So please read it carefully what you need to write before you write the semi-formal later. Okay, so can we move on to the next one? Okay, so let's move on to the next one. The next one, number 4. So number 4 is second point with detail. Okay, so the second point is stated here is, however, I would like to have some more information about the cycling club and the bike ride. Firstly, I would like to know how much the registration fee is. It's not mentioned in the announcement. Also, when will I have to pay it by? I was also wondering if the cycling club will do any training for the bike ride. Please let me know when and where will take place and if there is any weekly schedule. So basically, this is the purpose of your point to write the semi-formal later. So you stated that in the announcement there is no information such as the fees or the training. So you want to know. So you wrote this. You write this semi-formal later because you want to know the information. Okay. So write by using. So the writer using the indirect question because it is more polite. So that is the number 4. Second point with detail. So let's move on to the next part of the format. So number 5, closing sentence. So number 5 is the closing sentence. For here, like example, looking forward to your reply. Because after you wrote something, you want to ask something, you want the feedback kan? You want the feedback, right? So you want to know the answer, you write there looking forward to your reply because you want to know the answer either it is have what you want or it is not. Okay, so let me move on to number 6, signing off. So signing off, you remember that signing off you have to put yours with as yours sincerely and then comma, and then beside you can also use yours faithfully. You can use either these two, either yours sincerely or yours faithfully. Okay, you can only use these two in the semi-formal letter or email. And then after that, make sure that yours, FS, and faithfully or sincerely. After that, you put the comma. Alright? Don't forget to put the comma or your marks will get deducted. Okay? So, the last one is number 7. So, what is number 7? Number 7 is the name, right? So after you put the signing off, then you put below it, you put your name. Okay, understand? All right. So this is the format of semi-formal letter. So let's remember what is the format again. Okay, number 1. What is the format? Number 1. Number 1 is title. Okay, good. Number 1 is title. Number 2. Number 2 is the reason why you write this letter. Okay. Let's we move on to number 3. What is number 3? First point. Okay, good. So number 3 is first point. Number 4. What is number 4? Number 4 is the second point. Okay, good. So, what is number 5? What is number 5? Can you guess it? Okay. Number 5 is the closing sentence. Okay, remember that you are looking forward to the feedback. So, looking forward to the reply. And then number 6. Number 6. What is number 6? Your name, right? Your name. Okay, you forgot one. What is the other one? Number 6 is just last one. The sign of, okay, yours sincerely or yours faithfully. Okay, remember to write that, or else your marks will be deducted. So you must remember the format of semi-format later. Alright. Okay, so let's move on to the tips. Okay, this tip is on your textbook. Okay, again, semi-formal letter is written to a person you know, but he or she is not your friend or relative of yours. So basically, what kind of letter if we want to write to a friend or relative? So it is informal. This is not informal. This is semi-formal. So you begins with dear Mr., Miss, Mr., Miss, Doctor plus their surname, or with dear plus their first name. So this is a semi-formal letter. So it is neutral in style, not too informal and not too formal. Okay. So writing this semi-formal letter is by asking for or giving information. So you have to write in an appropriate style. So you have to cover all the points and information required in your answer. So, and then you have to make sure your essay or your letter must be organized, the information in paragraph. It is quite awkward if you put your name or information in the last paragraph, right? So you must make sure to make sure that your letter is organized, and then you have to use the standard grammar because this is semi-formal letter. And then spelling conventions, use a combination of direct and indirect question because it's semi-formal. You want to ask them properly about the information. And then the most important one, the most important one. What is the most important one? The most important one, you have to know about the semi-formal letter is semi-formal letter must in present tense. You must remember this. Do not do in the past tense or future tense. Please make sure you do it in the present tense. Okay? Alright. So, do you understand right now? Make sure to remember all these tips. Okay? So, your task for this lesson, okay, you have to write a semi-formal letter. So this is from your textbook. So what you need to do is you have to write a semi-formal letter and include the indirect questions in your letter. So I will read it for you. Sign up for an unforgettable experience. On Sunday, 27 March, join the Geology Club on its annual caving adventure. The Geology Club is organizing a one-day trip to Crystal Cave. Discover this amazing cave system and its fascinating underworld site. Don't miss this adventure. To sign up, contact Edward Trenton, giving name, age, and saying whether you have any previous caving experience. So it's just the same question. Remember to read it carefully. Alright, so let's recap what we learned in the lesson today. So the first one, you know that the format of the semi-formal letter and what is the purpose to write the semi-formal letter. Okay, what is the format? Number 1, you need the title. Number 2, you need the purpose or reason why you write this semi-formal letter. Okay. Number 3, your first point with details, and then number 4, second point with details. Right, so make sure you write your details, or else the receiver will not know what is the details what you want to ask for. Okay. Number 5 is the closing sentence. Okay. Number 6, what is number 6? Number 6 is sign off. Yours sincerely, comma, or yours faithfully. Okay, comma. Make sure put comma and then add yours plus s. Okay, that's one. Make sure to write your name. Okay, I think that's all for today's lesson. I hope you enjoy and you understand. If you don't understand, you can comment in the comment section below. So hope to see you guys soon for the next lesson. Okay, thank you for coming to my lesson today.
Now you know, and I also know how to write and a semi-formal letter or email. So I can write what I want to know, and then so I can write a semi-formal letter now. So I hope you also learn from that, so you can write the semi-formal letter soon. Okay, so see you soon. I want to write the semi-formal letter. Okay, bye.